Understanding historic weather and climate patterns is really important to understanding exactly how our planet's climate is changing today. To do this, we first need to understand the difference between weather and climate. While climate describes long-term patterns, weather describes what happens every day. If it rains one day and it's sunny the next day, that's weather. But if it's a really cold year overall, that's climate. Even though these things are different, it's important to understand the relationship between them. We're pretty good at figuring out what climate was like before anyone was around to record it, but we haven't found a super good way to relate major weather events to this long climatic record until now. Researchers have found giant clam shells in the tropical Pacific Ocean that grow a noticeable amount every single day. This works a lot like the rings on trees, but instead of a new ring forming every year, one forms every day. The basic concept is the same though. The shells grow outwards, and knowing how quickly they grow and exactly what kinds of elements were incorporated into them while they were growing can tell us a lot about the environment that they were made in. When big storms happened, the disruption made the shells grow a lot slower because they were tumbled around and didn't have the ability to devote as much energy to growing their shell as they did under normal circumstances. What also happened was that the water got mixed up a lot so that more elements like iron and calcium, which usually settle towards the bottom, were available to be added to the shell. Knowing these patterns can help us identify exactly when in the climatic record major weather events occurred. Developing this understanding is critical to knowing what kinds of weather we may expect as the Earth's climate continues to change, and this discovery brings us one piece closer to solving the puzzle.